I didn't really want to have to do this video. I'm doing a series of reports on service providers for people that are in my position that have written a book, trying to promote their book, sell their book, market their book. It's a common situation for authors to be in, especially new authors who haven't done this before. Your inbox gets inundated with offers of, hey, we can help you and use our service, and if you use our service, then you'll sell more books. In this case, there's one specific, and I'm just going to jump to it. It's called books.by, books.by. If you'd like to look at my listing on books.by, you can go to books.by/winner NDE, as in near-death experience. You'll see my books listed there, hopefully. There's two listings, one for an ebook and one for the paperback version. Their pitch is pretty substantial. I mean, it was enough to convince me to sign up. So you upload the manuscript, you upload the graphic for the cover page and the spine and the back page, for the paperback version, of course. Now, their pitch is like, well, why should you only sell your book on Amazon? Because if you sell a book to a customer on Amazon, you don't get any of the buyer data. So you don't get a name, an email address, or you don't know who the buyer is. And that's true. If you sell a book on Amazon, somebody bought it, you don't know, and you don't get any of that data. Amazon keeps that. They also charge a percentage of the royalties. I think it's 30% of what the money that's earned. So Amazon gets the free content, which you give them the content, they sell it, they get a cut of the royalties, and if you want to promote your book on Amazon, you pay Amazon for advertising. So that's a really good deal for Amazon, not such a great deal for authors. And Books.by knows this. So they're like, we will give you all of the buyer data, so you'll be able to develop your own database of buyers. That sounds good. We'll give you a greater cut. We're not going to charge you the money that Amazon is charging you, so you'll make more money per book. That sounds good too. There's several different angles. There's a couple of others that are not coming to my brain right now, but it's like, this is the value proposition that they hit you with. So I said, okay, great, sign me up. Now I'm doing a lot of promotional content on on my website, which is now, by the way, you should check out my website. It's winnernde.com. I've got that fully up and running. If you look at that, you'll see the kind of things that I'm putting out to promote the book. Book review videos, international content, and shorts from podcasts, those kinds of things. So I've done podcasts and I've put up these little short videos, and it's just basically going, hey, this is cool stuff that's in the book, and if you're interested, click on the link. So I had been using, and I have put out, God, and I'm not exaggerating, if it's somewhere, I know it's more than 10,000 impressions, somewhere between 10,000 to 20,000 impressions on 8 different locations. So the website and 7 different social media channels, all of them branded under the Winner NDE branding. And on every one of those posts, it had the books.by/winner NDE link to, hey, buy the book. Click here. All right. For more than a month and for more than 10,000 impressions, not a single book sale. So, I mean, I kept waiting and hoping that sooner or later, with all of this advertising activity, that somebody, one person, would buy the book. Nobody did. So I had to reach the conclusion that there's just too much friction there, that people are accustomed to buying everything from Amazon, and they're like, books by who, what now, who's that? I mean, I understand it. There's just friction there, and nobody would overcome it. I suspect that there were people that would go, click on Books.by and go, well, there's the book, but I don't know who these dudes are, so let me just pop over to Amazon and buy it there, or something like that. Because there were sales coming in, but not a single one through Books.by. Oh, that's the other thing that Books.by says, is that if somebody buys a book, you get paid that day. We're not going to hold it, because Amazon will give you like a monthly payout. So you get your royalties, and then you wait for them to decide to release the money. Again, Amazon has this attitude of whatever is good for Amazon is what they're going to do. And Books.by exploits that to give you this pitch. But hey, a greater percentage of zero is zero, okay? With 0 book sales, no income. Now, this is for Books.by, because I almost guarantee that Books.by, the company, is going to see this video. I would say, if I'm doing something wrong, if there's something wrong with my listing, if there's something wrong with my book, if there's something that I'm not doing, if you guys have got some secret magic back there, reach out, let me know, don@winnernde.com. Hi, nice to meet you. Sorry for the negative review. I understand the business model. I understand the pitch. I signed up for it. I gave it a shot, and it did not work at all. Sorry. Didn't want to have to do a negative review, but the whole point is that I don't know what I'm doing. I'm putting the time and effort into it. Hopefully it will save you some time and effort on this if you run into the same kind of thing. And I'd like to say too, that if for whatever reason, because there's a couple of places where I can't change the link. I think it's on TikTok and X. So X has a policy that if you post something, you have to, if you want to modify the description or the links or whatever, you have to modify it within the first hour. If you don't change it within the first hour, you can't change it. And the other one I think is TikTok, but you can't go in and change a description on a TikTok, I don't think. So anyway, those Books.by links are still there because I couldn't go back. On everything else, I changed them all, but on those 2 platforms. So I still have live advertising out there with the Books.by link. So maybe something will turn around. If it turns around in the future, then yay, great, okay, let's go, Books.by, rah, rah. But as of right now, 0, all right? Anyway, fair, honest. I hope that was comprehensive enough to understand where I'm coming from, and I know where they're coming from, and I wish it was different. I wish it would have been, oh my God, hey, I had a great time, and I put all these links out there, and I sold a butt ton of books, and I'm happier. But you can't be happy with a 0, all right? So that's that. Hope this helps, and let me know. Feedback, comments, whatever. Have a great day. Bye now.